Hey friends, welcome to episode 6 of Breaking Up with My Phone series. If you're new here, I'm Mahmoud, and on this channel I explore mindful living, personal growth, and ways to reconnect with what really matters to you, whether it's through digital detoxing or creative habits or emotional wellness. My goal is to help you live with more intention and less distraction. So if this resonates with you, I'd love to have you here. This series has been one of the most personal projects I have ever done. Over the past 30 days, I challenged myself to rethink my relationship with my phone, and honestly, with myself. If you haven't watched the full series yet, I highly recommend going back to episode 1. Each episode builds on the last, and together they tell a story of transformation. The final episode is all about what comes next and how to take everything you've learned and live it. Because detoxing is just the beginning. Integration is where the magic happens. First, the detox is over. Now what? Okay, finishing the detox felt amazing, but also a little strange. I had this moment of, okay, I did it, but how do I keep this going? Let's be real. After any challenge, there is a weird moment where you think, oh, I did it, but what is next? You've made progress, but the old habits are still lurking. Detoxing is like clearing the weeds, but now you have to plant something new. That is the post-detox dip. You've cleared the clutter, but now you have to build something new. A new rhythm, a new mindset. The goal is not to be perfect, it's to be intentional. I had a few days where I slipped back into scrolling. But instead of judging myself, I used it as a signal. Something was off. I wasn't bored, I was disconnected from myself. I remember waking up the day after the detox ended and instinctively reaching for my phone. It was like muscle memory. But then I paused, I asked myself, do I really want to start my day this way? So in this episode, I'm gonna share the systems that I'm building to stay intentional, present, and connected without falling back into old habits. Daily practices to stay free. Here are 5 daily habits that I have started using to stay intentional with my phone and my life. Morning phone free time. I don't touch my phone for the first hour. I journal, stretch, or just sit in silence. App boundaries. I use app timers and keep distracting apps off my home screen. Analog anchors. I keep a physical book, notebook, and alarm clock nearby so I don't default to my phone. Mindful check-ins. I ask myself, why am I picking up my phone right now? If it's boredom or anxiety, I pause. Weekly reviews. Every Sunday, I reflect on my screen time, my energy, and what I want to change. Replacing scrolling with something meaningful. Let's talk about what to do instead of scrolling, because detoxing is not just about removing, it's about replacing. One of the biggest shifts for me was realizing that I wasn't addicted to my phone. I was addicted to escape. So I started asking myself, what do I actually want to feel? Go outside. Nature is the original notification system. It calms you, inspires you, and reconnects. Make something for you. I started reading more, not for likes, just for joy and leveling up. One thing I have noticed is that when I stop scrolling, I start reading. I have read more in the past 2 weeks than I did in the last 2 months. When we unplug from screens, we plug into ourselves. Connection. I made time for deeper conversations, phone-free dinners, walks with friends. I have cooked meals without watching a video in the background. Stillness. I learned to sit in silence, to let my thoughts settle, to just be. And the best part is, I'm not doing these things to feel productive. I'm doing them because they make me feel alive. The cure for boredom is curiosity. There is no cure for curiosity. Replacing scrolling is not about productivity at all. It's about presence. It's about choosing what to fill your time, your mind, and your heart. Long-term digital wellness strategies. Digital Sabbaths. 1 day a week, I go screen-free. It's my reset button. App audits. Every month, I review my apps. If it doesn't serve me, it goes. notification filters. I turned off everything except calls and calendar alerts. My phone is quiet, and so is my mind. Social media boundaries. I unfollowed accounts that drained me. My feed now reflects my values. These strategies were not about restriction. They are about freedom. They help me stay aligned with the person I want to be. What I have learned. This journey taught me that attention is sacred, and silence is so powerful, and presence is a gift. I learned that my phone is a tool, not a master. I discovered that boredom is a doorway to creativity. I realized that boundaries are not barriers, they are bridges to a better life. Your attention is one of the most valuable things you own. Spend it wisely. And more importantly, I'm not perfect. I still scroll, but now I scroll with awareness, and that changes everything. If you've made it to the end of this episode and this series, I just want to say thank you. You've walked this journey with me. You've reflected, reset, and reclaimed your attention. And now it's up to you. What kind of relationship do you want with your phone? With your time? With yourself? I'll be sharing more content soon on creativity, mindfulness, and intentional living. So if that speaks to you, stick around. This is not the end. It's the beginning of a new way of living. So subscribe if you want more content on personal growth, creativity, and emotional wellness.